Alright, now before we can look at our current account, we'd have to look at the income statement, right? We'd have to look at the income statement. So we're looking at the income statement and appropriation account for year ending, whatever the year is, right? So income statement and appropriation account, take for example for year ending December the 31st, 2002. And this question, this extract that we'll be looking at, because this is pretty much the extract, right? It's for partner A and partner B. In other words, Tom and Jerry. In other words, Sam and Adam. Right? So we're going to look at the income statement first. Now we're based on the extract, right? You see that we're starting with our what? Our net profit. Why are we starting with our net profit? Now, previous lecture from Fundamental of Accounts will teach you how to calculate up to your net profit, right? So that will teach you how to calculate up to your net profit. So nothing changes up to calculating your net profit. So this is where you would have stopped. After you calculate your net profit, you're moving to doing your balance sheet. Now, as it relates to the partnership, right, you'd have to continue as it relates to your net profit. Hence why we have income statement and appropriation. The appropriation speaks to the partnership aspect. The appropriation speaks to the partnership aspect, right? So everything that we'll do under the appropriation speaks to what any engagement or the entitlement or anything that has to do with the partner. So everything underneath the appropriation speaks to everything that has to do with the partner. So this is where the partnership part of the question begins. Now first, we start by doing what? Adding our what? Interest on joins, right? We add our interest on joins. So assuming that partner A took out joins of say $50,000. If partner A took out joins of $50,000 and the interest on joins is, take for example, 10%. It therefore means that 10% of the $50,000 would have been what? $5,000. So the interest that partner A would have been paying would have been what? $5,000. The interest that partner A would have been paying would have been $5,000, and that $5,000 would have been recorded there. Partner B, if we assume that partner B in joins that they take out of the business in the course of the year was say 100,000, then 10% of 100,000 would have given us what? 10,000. 10% of 100,000 would have given us 10,000, right? So it therefore means that the total interest that is charged for both partners would have been what? $15,000, and that $15,000 would have been recorded here. Right, so this 15,000 would have been added back to your net profit. Whatever your net profit is. If your net profit was 200,000, 15,000 plus the 200,000 will give us what? 215,000. Right? So in the appropriation account, pretty much what we add is our interest on joins. We add our interest on joins. Now we'll move on to our what? Interest on capital. What do we do with interest on capital? We're going to what? Subtract our interest on capital. So interest on capital is subtracted. It is less. So we'll less interest on capital. So whatever the capital contribution was for partner A and partner B, whatever interest you're paying on capital will be calculated and inserted here. Right? Will be calculated and inserted. So take for example, partner A had contributed a capital of say 500,000. If partner A contributes a capital of 500,000, and for simplicity we're going to use 10%. So if partner A contributed a capital of 500,000 and they're supposed to be paid 10% interest on capital, it therefore means they're going to find what? 10% on the 500,000, which 10% on 500,000 will be what? 50,000. So the interest that they're paid on capital will be 50,000 here, right? And whatever partner B would have contributed as their capital, you're going to calculate 10% of that capital, and that also will be inserted here. Right, whatever that interest calculated to be. Next of which you're going to less what we call our salary. Right, you're going to less what we call our salary, right? Meaning that salary that is paid out to the partner. Now, based on this extract, we're saying that partner B is paid a salary. Notice that we know that partner A also for salary. So we're saying that the only partner that is receiving a salary would have been partner B. So whatever the salary that partner B is entitled to, that would have been included here. Alright, that would have been included here. Next, we'll move on to say that there were loan interest. Now, what loan interest we're speaking about? We're speaking about any loan that would have been provided by the partner. So So we're not talking about external loans, right? We're not talking about a loan that is provided by, say, for example, an NCB, a BNS, etc. We're talking about a loan that the partner would have contributed to the company, right? Now, whenever the partner gives the company a loan, what they're pretty much is saying is that if they were supposed to get that loan externally, they would have to pay an interest, right? So they say the partner is contributing a loan to the company, pretty much they will pay that partner an interest on such loan. Right? So whatever the loan is, whatever the interest agreement was, so take for example the loan was say 20,000 and they're paying a 10% interest on that loan, 10% of 20,000 which have given us what? $2,000 here, right? So the loan interest of partner A would have been 2,000 which have been inserted there. Now, though not oftentimes, but sometimes the partnership may pay out what we call a bonus. So in the year that they would have done, say for example, they would have done well. So they decided to pay each partner a bonus, right? So that bonus will be taken from the company to pay out to the partners. So what you're gonna do also, you're gonna subtract that bonus, right? So whatever the bonus is that is paid to partner A, will be inserted there. The bonus to partner B will be also inserted there. Now, after you would have finished subtracting, right, what should be taken away, right? What you're going to do is you're going to add up all of these now. So these are all the things that were listed, right? So you're going to add up all of these. So whatever those figures are. Assuming that the total for this equals to $50,000, right? So that $50,000 would have been inserted here. Now, this is the $50,000 that you're going to minus from this total that you would have had here, which we explained to be, assuming, if memory serves me correct, I believe that we said that it was what, 215. When you added 15 to the 200,000, this was 215,000. Alright? So you're gonna minus, you'll be subtracting this amount from the total that we have right here. And let us assume that this was a total of 65. So right, so change it, right, for simplicity. Let's assume that this is a total of 65,000. When you minus the 65,000 from the 215, now we're gonna get what? 150,000. So we'll have 150,000 right here. Right? Now this figure is known as your what? Profit after appropriation. So this figure we call it our what? Profit after appropriation. This figure is known as our profit after appropriation, right? Now from there, what you're gonna do, you're gonna apportion, or you're gonna do the ratio for your share of profit, or the percentage wise as it relates to your share of profit. Meaning that from this profit after appropriation, right, how much partner A is entitled to, how much partner B is entitled to. Now, based on this example, we're saying that we're sharing in the ratio of 2/3 and 1/3. So therefore, means that partner A is getting 2/3 of the profit, meaning the appropriated profit, whereby partner B is getting 1/3 of the appropriated profit. Right? So partner A is getting 2/3 of the appropriated profit, and partner B is getting 1/3 of the appropriated profit. So therefore, this is where we calculate it. So what we're going to calculate right now is going to be 2/3 of 150,000. Right? 2/3 of 150,000. Now 2/3 of 150,000. Right here, assume 2/3 of 150,000. I believe would equate. We equate to about $100,000 right there. Right? You can do the calculation. 2/3. So whatever 2/3 of it. Right? So assume that 2/3 of $150,000 give you 100,000 right here. And then 1/3 of $150,000, right? So 1/3 of that one, say $150,000. So partner B gives you 50,000. So therefore, when we add back these two, we get back what? 150,000, right? So we double line right here, meaning that the appropriated profit and your share of profit comes back. Your appropriated profit and your share of profit equals, right? Your appropriated profit and your share of profit equals. Now next we want to move over to our current. Alright. So now we're going to move on to the current account. Remember I explained current account earlier, right? Current account is basically shows the day-to-day activity, or what would have transpired as it relates to the partner within the course of the year. Right? So this is the extract that relates to our current account. So we have detail, we have whatever the partner names, so partner A, partner B, detail, partner A, partner B. Right? Now assuming here that we're starting out with the balance, meaning the balance from the previous year. So if we're in the year 2019, this would have been the closing balance of 2018, thus being your opening balance of 2019. So we're saying here balance brought down, whatever the amount is for partner A, whatever the amount is for partner B. Right? Now, a balance on the credit side of the current account, meaning that the balance, opening balance on the credit side of your current account, meaning that this is what the company has for the partner. This is what the company owes the partner. You may ask here and now that, sir, is it that your balance brought down in the current account always appear on the credit side? And the answer is no. It can appear on either side, meaning that it could appear, which evident in this extract, appearing on the credit side, or it could also appear on the what? The debit side. Now, if ever the balance appears on the debit side of the current account, right? If ever the balance appears on the debit side of the current account, therefore mean that balance brought down A and B, it therefore means that the partner would have owed the what? Company. The partner would have owed the company, right? Pretty much mean that the partner would have taken out more money from the company than what they basically have. Right? So therefore means that the partner would have owed the company. So if ever the balance brought down no class, if ever the balance brought down appears on the debit side, right? It simply means that both of those partners, if it was both of them appearing on the debit side, or the partner, one of those partners would have what? Owed the company. Because the balance on the credit side means that this is what the company owes the partner, whereby a balance on the debit side, this is what the partner owes to the company. Alright. Now let us continue. Right, so we have our balance brought down. Next of which we have our what? Interest on capital. So next of which we have our interest on capital, right? What interest on capital we're speaking about? The one that was previously calculated in the extract. Right? Whatever that amount that total to be, the interest on capital for partner A, that would have been inserted there. It's the same interest on capital that you would have calculated in the appropriation account. That amount would have been inserted here for partner A, and the amount for partner B would have been inserted there. The salary, right? Based on this extract, we're only saying that partner B receives salary. So partner B, salary would have been inserted there. None would have been inserted to partner A, because partner A was not paid a salary. Loan interest, right? Loan interest. We're saying that the only person that we're paying a loan interest to would have been partner A, because partner A gave the company or gave the business a loan. So the loan interest that would have paid to partner A would have been inserted there. None would have been for B. We didn't receive any loan from B. The bonus that we spoke about, right? Bonus was paid out to partner A. So that same bonus that you would have seen in the appropriation account, whatever it was, right? For partner A would have been inserted here. For partner B would have been inserted there. Now we have the what? Share of profit, right? The share of profit, meaning that the entitlement of what percentage or what ratio of the profit partner A is entitled to, whereby partner B is entitled to. Now earlier when we looked at the appropriation account, we had calculated, we were saying that partner A is entitled to what? 2/3. And when we did that calculation, assuming that we were correct when we did that calculation, we were saying here that partner A is entitled to what? 100,000. So that 100,000 would have been recorded right there, whereby partner B 50,000, and that would have been recorded here. Alright, let us take a look at the debit side of our current account now. Alright, let's take a look at the debit side of our current account. On the debit side of our current account, we're starting out with the what? With the joins. So whatever the joins was, that would have been inserted. Right? So the joins of partner A and the joins of partner B. Next of which we're going to insert our what? Interest and joins. Now remember that the interest and joins was calculated in the what? In the appropriation account. So whatever the interest and joins was, right, we calculated, right? And earlier, based on the question, we said that interest and joins of partner A was what? 5,000, and whereby interest and joins of partner B was what? 10,000, right? That was the figure that we were basically looking at for easy calculation. So your interest and joins. Now, after which we'll be pretty much doing what? Balancing off the current account, right? So similarly, how you would have balanced off a cash book, you'll be now what? Balancing off your current account, right? Meaning that you're going to add up the total for your debit side for partner A versus the total for the credit side for partner B. The final difference between both sides, again, as you're aware, such difference is recorded on the side that is less, right? So assuming that when you add up this side, right? Well, if you add up this side of the business, then you get what? $400,000. When you add up partner A, everything right here, it is 400,000. When you add up everything right here, you say, for example, you get 250,000. Now the difference between 400,000 and 250,000 is what? 150. Right? 150. So therefore, balance CD would have been what? 150 right here. Right? Now, thus speaking the fact that, okay, the amount of money that partner A is entitled to is less than what he would have taken out of the company or what he's supposed to pay back to the company. So therefore, he would have a positive balance. So you would have had what? 150,000 right there as his balance CD figure, right? Which again, which we know from previous lesson that once you have a balance CD, you must have a what? Balance BD, which is recorded on the opposite side at the start of the next period. And of course, you're going to do what now? Add up the debit side for partner B and add up the credit side for partner B, and then you're going to what? Balance off, right? You'll be balancing off. You'll be balancing off the debit side of partner B versus the credit side of partner B. And we already know how to balance off. So whichever side is less, you place that difference on, you place such amount on the side that is less. And once you have a balance CD, you must have a balance BD, which is recorded on the opposite side. Alright, which is recorded on the opposite side. Alright? Now let us assume that the balance CD for here will say 100,000. Meaning that the credit side of B exceeded the debit side by 100,000. So we have 150 for A for balance CD, and we have 100,000 for B for balance CD. Good. So balance CD 150 for A, balance CD 100,000 for B. Thus giving us a balance drawdown of 150 below A and 100,000 below B. Now this takes us into our balance sheet. This takes us into our balance sheet. This takes us into our balance sheet extra. Now the reason why we call it extra, right? Because we're not looking at everything as it relates to the balance sheet. You already know what a balance sheet looks like, and nothing changes in the balance sheet with it only when you reach basically the finance by section, right? It's only when you reach the finance by section. So everything that you would have been exposed to. So be it you're doing your non-current asset, doing up your current asset, doing up your current liability, all of those information would have been there. And when all of those information would have been inserted, you would have get your what? Your total asset. So this figure would have been calculated, right? When you take into consideration your non-current asset, your current asset, and your current liability, right? Matches all of those figures together, you have got a figure right there to be your total asset. So nothing changes for that aspect of it, or for that part of the balance sheet. Now you move into the what? The finance by. Now in the finance by section, you should remember the finance by section to be in that you have your capital, then you add your net profit, then you subtract the joints, etc., etc., etc. Right? Now with the finance by section, what you have as it relates to partnership, you're starting out with your what? With your capital. So whatever the capital contribution was for A and was for B would have been inserted. You add both of them and you would have got your what? Your total capital contribution. Then the next thing that you do, you have your what? Your current account. Right? Meaning that the balancing figure on the current account. The balancing figure on the current account. So whatever the balancing figure is for partner A and for partner B would have been inserted here. Now as it relates to this question, right, it would have been your closing balance figure. So for partner A it would have been what? 150. So not the opening balance figure now. The closing balance figure, right? So for partner A would have been what? 150, whereby for partner B would have been what? 100,000. Alright? Now when you add whatever the capital was, and you add up their current account balance, when you add up both of which, right? provided that there were no long-term liability. Because if there were long-term liability, you'd have to also add the long-term liability to those figures. So if there were no long-term liabilities, when you add your capital, the capital amount, and you add back the current account, meaning the closing balance in the current account, you should get back whatever you have right there. So both of these figures should equal. So if this amount amounted to $1 million, right, when you add up these two, it should also be $1 million. Right, when you add this section. So it does give him your balance sheet being balanced also. Alright? That pretty much ends the lesson as it relates to the election aspect, which we'll be doing a video as it relates to going through a question or working a question, right? Which that question will be sent to your email also. Alright, so thank you.